Have you ever wondered how to survive in extreme conditions? Well, it's a fascinating subject, and more critical than you might think. In fact, without the right shelter, a human can only survive for a mere 3 hours. Yes, you heard that right, 3 hours. Exposure to the elements, whether it's freezing cold, scorching heat, relentless rain, or blustering wind, is your #1 survival concern. It's not just a matter of having a roof over your head, it's about understanding your environment and using your resources effectively. Do you remember the sage advice from Master X? When I was an apprentice, he told me, "The ability to dress yourselves is the first of all great survival lessons." How right he was. Shelter starts with the clothes on your back and the shoes on your feet. It extends to understanding and utilizing more complex principles such as windbreaks, insulation, bedding, roofing materials, fire reflection, and waterproofing. The hacks we discussed today aim to arm you with knowledge and skills to protect both you and your gear from your biggest survival adversary, the weather. Without adequate protection from the elements, very few other survival priorities matter. It's your ability to cope with whatever the weather throws at you that keeps you alive long enough to execute other survival skills, like finding water, starting a fire, or gathering food. So we begin this journey into survival hacks with the first lesson from Master X in mind dressing appropriately. It's not about fashion or style, but about practicality and protection. Clothing is your first line of defense against the elements, so choose wisely. In the next few minutes, we'll delve into some of the most effective survival hacks to keep you safe and sound in extreme conditions. From creating makeshift shelters out of available materials to understanding the importance of layering your clothes, each hack is designed to increase your chances of survival. Remember, survival is not about being the fittest or the strongest, but about being the most adaptable. These survival hacks are not just useful tips, they are essential tools that could mean the difference between life and death in extreme conditions. To summarize, we've discussed the importance of shelter in survival, starting with clothing. We've explored some survival hacks to help you cope with the weather, including creating shelters, understanding the principles of insulation and fire reflection, and the importance of dressing appropriately. Remember, these hacks are not just tips, they're potential lifesavers. So keep them in mind next time you find yourself in extreme conditions. Survival is all about adaptability, and with these hacks, you're well on your way to becoming a master survivalist.